Do you have MS Project Pro installed? Okay, thank you, Aaron. As well, okay. Somehow. Okay, cool. So I see that a lot of persons have already installed. So it's a good news because it takes some time, and we will save some time.
So when I just see Ahmed's just joined, we were trying to get him onto his account yesterday, but we didn't quite get there. So,
okay.
Ahmed, are you sorted? Are you in? Have you managed to download the project app? Ahmed? Yeah, we have to catch up on that.
I think he's being writing his answer. So in the meantime, so Thomas, MS Project is exactly the same version. Normally it's the same version, but sometimes people can install a tool what is called MS Project Standard, which is a non-professional version of MS Project, and in that time it does not work. But normally, in your context, you have MS Project installed, and it's a pro version. So normally we don't have to change the installation, and it will be okay. So if I don't make a mistake, everybody has MS Project Pro installed, so it's a very good news. So we don't have to make the first step, but I will just show how to do if you have to reinstall and. What I can propose to you, maybe can you, when I will do the different operations here as a demonstration, record the session just for this part. I propose to make all the things that I described here, because it's really fast to do, and after you should start to do it by yourself, maybe during 10 minutes. We can spend 10 minutes for that. But if you record when I do the operation here, we will have a video capture of the operation, and maybe it will be easy to review it later offline. Okay, Samantha? Okay.
Yeah,
thank you.
good.
Okay, so I just okay, I show my other screen. So what I proposed was to connect to Office.com. So when you go to Office.com, you see that, so you have to connect with your account. So I didn't show how to connect to your account, but it's really the Amarenco group on Microsoft.com account. Okay, so when you will do the modification, the exercises, use really the Amarenco group account and not the current, the old account. I will say. Okay. Okay, so we are here in the Office.com, and now I want to see how to install MS Project. So we told that we have to go to View Account. So on the Office apps, and you have to go here in Install Project. So you see that you have the Install Project here because you have a license assigned to you, and you can install. So the tricky thing sometimes is a version between 32 and 64. It depends of your previous installation of Office tools. So if it does not work when you have this selection, retry with this one. It's difficult to determine in advance what is your version. Ronan, you have maybe a question, or is it an old?
No, sorry, I never took my hand off. Apologies.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so you can install, and so it takes some time when you install, and after it's okay. So maybe it takes 5 minutes or 10, depending on your bandwidth that you have with your connection. After, we can go to the address of PWA. So I will send you the address. I will copy it in the chat. So we will go to the test environment. So the address that I sent you in the chat, so it's this one. Okay, so you see that we are here in the test environment. You can recognize here that the logo is with the test written on the logo, and you will see that we have projects here, and the different projects are there. So we limited the number of projects for the test environment. So we will work on this environment here, but we also have a production environment. So it's the same, but with this address. I guess that you have access normally to this one, to test only. I will allow you to connect to the production as soon as the training is finished. Because we are some actual project inside, so I prefer that everybody is trained before accessing to the production. What we see on the production environment, so okay, we can click here on the project center and see the list of projects. So I will make it on the test, it's better. Okay, here the test environment, and we can click here on training project, so the name of the project, and you will see the planning which was created. So in the web, you see that I'm still in the web interface, and I can see the planning from there. And for read-only mode, it can be interesting to have this access.
Sorry, could you go back 1 or 2 steps there? I just can't find the test. After we go into the test environment, just from the test project.
Yes, you can go on the So in the conversation, you have the link here that I posted just right now. So if you click on it, you have to take care that it opens a browser connected to your account here and not to the legacy. That, It's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have access to it, or it does not work? Do you have maybe an error?
So I have projects and tasks. So is it into projects?
So you have to go in the home page. Yes, you have project and task. You should see
I'm there.
What I showed. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So is it okay for everybody for that? Don't hesitate, or you can send message on. Yes, Samir.
Just a minute. So I go into projects, but it shows me nothing. It tells me that I need to add a project. It doesn't show me any of the projects that you are seeing.
If you click here, you don't see anything?
No.
Okay. But you are correctly in the test environment. Is it true?
Yes.
Yes. I'm in the same position. Yeah. When I click on projects there, there's no there's nothing in the list.
Okay. Okay. So Yes, it depends, in fact, of your user rights because you are project manager, and normally project managers will see their own project. For the moment, you don't see any project because you didn't create. Okay, so it's we have the same for everybody. What we will do is that we will very soon create a new project, and you will see then your new project in the environment here. So it's not a big issue, but okay. We have maybe to adapt a little bit the user rights for project manager to see more than only their own project. Okay. Okay, so now what we want to do, project center, environment. Okay, so now you cannot, yes, of course, click on the project and see. So maybe I will make it in the demonstration. For example, this one, I click on this, and it will open. Okay, I have an error message here, a warning. Okay, but we can say okay. Then it opens MS Project.
So then just while we wait for that, just to the team, after this, I will send out a note on the access rights and who will see what based on the allocations, just so you know what to expect as well. So we'll clear that up a bit better.
Yeah. Maybe I will quickly change the rights because for the next of the exercise it could be some issues with that because what we do here create a connection between your project professional and the project online. So I have just to change something here very quickly. In the settings, portfolio, project manager. Okay, when it is closed, maybe could you return to the project center? Normally you should see more or less the same as me. You can just refresh by refresh the browser. Do you confirm that you see more things than before?
No.
Mhm. So we are in test, so with the rights we can make what we want. Could you maybe refresh?
No, still the same.
Okay, so we will change a little bit our way to do. You can go in projects, so it should be empty for you, and you will create your own project. So it should change a little bit the order of things. You can create a new Austrian project. So you can go in projects here and select Austrian project. So new and Austrian project. When you do that, you will have this form here, and you can just put a name, maybe your name as a project name, and click on finish. So you will create your project, and it will be okay. So that everybody can open MS Project Pro from the project center. Is that okay? Does it work?
Sorry, is that from, so if we're on the test page, is it just to add a project?
Yes, you can go on the project center, so the page which is on the projects. So you should see project center, maybe with empty list here, and then on projects. So you have to click on the ribbon here to display the ribbon. See, and then new and Austrian project.
Okay. And then we go to the create a new project. Okay.
Perfect.
Apologies. What do we select in new? Is projects or Austrian projects?
Yeah, the best will be Austrian project, because with this template you will see a list of tasks. So it's not your template, and it's not a finalized template, but we have some tasks inside, and it's good to start with this model here. It's better. So Austrian.
Okay. Thank you.
In the production environment, you will see after that we will have some templates for each country, and it will be more adapted to your case. So I will do the same to go at the end of the process. Okay, I click on finish. Yes, I have to some forbidden project names.
Yeah, please be sure to shout out if you're not coming right. This is where we start everything.
Yeah. Is it okay? Normally you should see something more or less equivalent that I show on my screen. So a project. Okay, thank you, Adolfo. So, and you see about check-in, check-out, etc. You have here, when you created your project, a status indicator telling you that your project is in checked out mode. It means that now this project is only available for you for modification. So it's logical, because nobody else knows about the project. And I guess also that only me can see this project. And for the moment, the project has not been published, so he is in a draft mode. So the project is only visible for me. Okay. Okay, and when it is done, we can so publish the project and close the project. So we see the processing. Okay, And when the processing is finished, you can click on close and the red button. Okay.
Sorry, did you save and close or publish and close?
I just published the project. I didn't save because when you tell to project publish, previously he saves because he cannot publish a project that has not been saved. So the function is integrated inside. And when you click on close, you see that I have a warning here. Do you want to close? And here, so every time you have, okay, check in. Do you want to check in your project? And here really always say yes, because after if you say no, I want to check out because you don't understand really the question, etc. After the project will be locked and it will be complicated to recover. So keep accept so the check-in and I click yes. Okay. And if I return to the project when I open it again, you see that now my project is checked in a published version. Okay. So here I cannot modify things. You see that if you try to write some things in the task here, so I try to type on my keyboard on the names, to change the task names, it's not possible. At that step, the project cannot be edited because it's checked in. So if I want to modify, and don't do it because after it does not, it's not very nice, you can edit it here by clicking on the edit button. But edition in the web mode is really not, so it's not a good operation. So it's sometimes difficult to make things and really don't edit the project directly from the web because it's difficult to do. Okay, so we can click on close again. And so we have, so now normally you should see only your project here, if I'm not wrong. And now we will open the same project but with MS Project Pro. And the difference, so when you click on the link here, the project is open on the web, but if you click on this icon here, it tells you in the tooltip, you can see this is an enterprise project. Open your project for editing in MS Project Professional. So for me, it's the easiest way to open it in Project Pro. There is some other possibility. You can select here and say open in Project Pro for editing, but really clicking on this one, it's much more comfortable. So you can click on your project. Okay, do you want? Yes, I want to open it. So I will have two projects open at the same time. So what happens if you click on your project? It's okay, or do you have some warning?
I have a query on the account to open it with. Does that need to be the on Microsoft account or?
Okay. Yes, something that I forget to say. Your MS project should be closed before you open it. You open the project. So before clicking on the icon here, your MS project should be closed. So the rule is not exactly that it must be closed, but it must be connected to the same project online instance. So for the moment, your project professional does not know about project online. If you open your project, it's linked to the project that you have on your computer, and project cannot open in the same time project from your computer and project in the online. So that's why before clicking on the button here, your MS Project Pro should be closed. So if you have an error message, yeah.
I've done that, but it's just looking for a sign-in for which account you want to use to open Project Server.
Sorry. Okay. Yes. So if you have this message, you should input your credential for the Amarenco group user account. So the same as this one. And it must be done only one time. And the first time that you connect, he asks you to identify you. Okay, for Thomas, it's okay. What else? What is the situation for you? For the other? Okay, thank you, Sarah. Okay. Maybe we can continue. Okay. If you have some difficulty, maybe so you can ask me to assist you. But if you don't, I will continue for the rest of the training. So the next part will be to install. So keep your MS Project Professional open, and I will show you how to install the ribbon that is defined here as a custom ribbon. I will send you a file in the conversation. Just let me retrieve. So I will open my conversation here and copy and paste the file. Oh, does not want that I send it on the conversation. Okay, so I will send you a message with an email because I cannot send the file through the conversation. I think that there is some security policy that does not allow me. So I will send it to all.
Should we see the extra Amarenco tab in the ribbon when we log in?
No, it's not
When the project
automatically.
professional opens.
Yeah, it will not be done automatically. We have to do a procedure to install the ribbon. So I sent you an email just now with an enclosed file. I will just open the mail that I sent you. So normally you should receive this email. All the participants here, I guess that we are all there. So you can take this file and save it somewhere on your computer, maybe on the temporary file, so a temporary folder where you want. Okay, like this one. So you just go to somewhere, so it can be in the download or where you want, and save it. And after, so you will have the included file will be available here. Okay. So after we will make together the installation of the ribbon, so it's really easy to do. So I will remove to see that you see exactly what happens. Okay, so normally you are at this situation. So you have one project open, you have the task, resource, etc. You have this, and you can click on. So you can make a right click somewhere in the ribbon. You can go into a gray area where you have no button, like me. You see my mouse here. You can click here. Customize the ribbon. Do you all see this command? So if yes, so customize the ribbon. You can go here. You have a big screen here, and you can see that you have an import-export command button here. You can select import. Then you can browse to your file. So normally, where is Amarenco? So sorry, but I will just go directly to my. Okay. So I go to the location where I saved the ribbon. So if something is not clear with my explanation that you are lost, please tell me, because it's not difficult, not easy to see where everybody is. Don't hesitate to ask. So we are in Amarenco here, and you can click, you can select and say open. Do you want to replace your existing ribbon and quick access, blah, blah, blah? You say yes. And when you validate with OK, the ribbon should be displayed, and you should have exactly the same as me. Is it okay for all?
No, I'm having a little bit of difficulty here.
Sorry. Maybe if you want to share your screen to maybe can I assist you remotely?
Yeah.
Okay. So normally you can. Do you have? Did you open your project previously or not in MS Project Pro?
No, not yet.
Okay, so you can click here on the icon. It should tries to open the project in MS Project Pro. Nothing happens?
No.
Oh.
I'm using MacBook. I don't know if that makes any difference with us, but
yes, it's strange that you don't have anything. And if you click on the second one, the first test project, it's the same, I guess. You don't have any warning telling you that, careful.
nope.
Yes, because here I see only, it's really focused on your browser. I don't see if you have any other message. Okay, maybe you can go into, you see your ribbon, you have open in the ribbon. Yeah. On the top left, you can open the open area. Yes, click here, and in Microsoft Project for editing. The last. Okay, it was what I supposed. I think that you should do the operation of to install MS Project on your computer. I think it's not installed. That's why it does not detect MS Project in your computer, and it cannot start it. So maybe you can try to install it in the background with the instruction. Oh, you don't have the PowerPoint, but if you go on the right, you see PD on the top right of your screen. My account. View account, sorry, view account. And Office apps on the left. Apps and devices. Oh. I just check something. If the license has been assigned. Strange. Because I see that you have a license assigned to you, but I don't understand why it is not displayed here.
Check if you entered through Amarenco account.
Yeah, could be an explanation. It seemed to be.
This is the right account though, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I send you an address here on the chat. Could you click on it? Normally it will be send you exactly to the correct page, but I think you are already in the correct page. So. Mm-hmm. It's really on apps and device, so can you click on the Windows name? You see Get Office in your phone or tablet. If you click on Windows, what happens?
I'm not using Windows now.
Ah, okay. Yeah, MS Project can only work with Windows computer, and maybe you have something like an Apple.
Yeah, MacBook. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, that's not. I understand why it does not display, so you cannot install. So we have a problem. We have a problem here. Okay, so yes, I don't know how we can manage, but yes, that's really a blocking point for MS Project. He needs really Windows for that.
Okay.
Okay, so okay, we can maybe so continue. What I suggest now, so I will again take the screen just to explain something additional. So we now you should all have your ribbon installed, so you can so test and if you can publish the project or not. And after that, we will close. And here you have your message telling you that you should check it in. Yes. So it closes the project. So I have another one. I will do the same. Yes. And what I want to do is to completely close project and open project again. So I don't know how to, if you have, comment je vais pouvoir faire ça? I will share my second screen. It will be easier. Okay, you see that the project is no more executed in my computer. So what I want to show you is how to launch project without directly. So you can, in your search bar, type project, and you see that project is available here. I can click on it. Okay, it's launched. So I will switch again to the second screen. It's my... Okay, and normally when you do it, you should see a login window with a first thing, which is computer. So it means that projects wants to propose to connect to your computer or to your new account that you've created. In my case here, it's written like Amarenco UAT. For you, the name here should be something like HTTP / etc. And yes, if we do that, so we have, in fact, it means that we have different profile on your computer for your project online. One is for computer and the other one for test. And okay, you can go on the test environment, say okay. And now you are connected to the environment that where we built the connection, so connected to Amarenco UAT. Okay, so if you want to execute MS Project Pro directly, you can do like this, and sometimes it can be easier to access to your project and not going through the project center. And for example, here I can see that I have a recent projects, and that my project of today are available. I can pin it, my new project, and it's available in my top list of projects that I want to access directly. Okay, so I propose that we close this first part, which took a little bit longer than expected, but we still see some things that we plan to see later. Can we move to the next part? So initialize a project.
So then we're going to have a short break, but let's see if everybody's happy to continue. We can do that,
Okay.
or does anybody particularly want a short, go get a cup of coffee and we carry on? Otherwise, everybody happy to carry